Today we are going to talk 5 most common mistakes on snow driving. These 5 mistakes one should avoid during winter driving on a snowy road or on ice road or wintry roads. Especially when you drive in the city with a crowded place, you have to be extra careful. If you have a driving test or driving license test date on one of the wintry and snowy roads or one of these days where snowfall is continuously going on and you have a driving license test date, then you should or you must follow not to do these 5 common mistakes so that you can pass your driving test. Welcome back to another interesting video with Key to DL, and we'll talk about driving on wintry ice road and their precautions. So let's go to the mistake number 5. Before the driving test, many people don't check the outside temperature and weather. Check the outside temperature and assess the situation first. It is important to know whether it is snowing or whether it is going to be snow, how much snow, whether it is dry snow or wet snow, how fast the snow is falling, these type of things. So take a look at the weather to know what to expect and be mentally prepared before you start driving. Okay, so mistake number 4. Following the front vehicles too closely. So keep a larger braking distance from the vehicle in front of you. It is common for inexperienced or also some of the experienced driver to follow too closely with the vehicles in the front. Keep really a safe distance from the previous vehicle. If you make a mistake or hit the front vehicle by chance, all the mistake is yours and not theirs. Okay, so this thing you remember. No matter how slow the front vehicle is going or no matter what the front vehicle is doing any mistake. So when there is a hitting the car from the behind, then it is the behind car's mistakes or behind vehicle's mistakes. So not the front vehicle. So always remember, and that's why it is very important to follow the front vehicles with a larger or safer distance. Okay. Come to mistake number 3. Be aware of the heating system in the car. Many people are not familiar with the car's heating system. A temperature difference may cause a frost to form inside the car. So when there is a frost forming inside the car, that will affect your visibility, and sometimes it is also make confusion what has happened. So new drivers or inexperienced drivers, they don't know how to handle this, and when you drive on a high speed road or motorway or highway, it can be really a big problem. So be aware of how the car's heating system works before you drive. And during this winter situation or snowy situation, it is very much likely that you get the very high temperature difference and it's likely to generate frost from inside your car. So make sure that you should know all the buttons how to operate the heating system inside your car. Otherwise you ask someone or the driving inspector or driving instructor how to operate this. This function is one of the most important. So don't do this mistake. Okay, now coming to the mistake number 2. Make sure you know when to operate the fog light and how to switch it on and off. This is one of the major mistakes that most of the experienced driver also do not know. That means when to turn on and when to turn off the fog light. Most of the time, many people, they put into the automatic mode, and that is most of the time by default mode. But some situation when the visibility is low or foggy situation, it don't work. So in this wintry or dark situation, you must know how to operate the fog light. So fog light operation is one of the most important thing, and also many people they do the mistake by not knowing how to operate it. Now last but not the least, the most important mistake, or the most mistake one should avoid is the speed. Many people they confused, and then they do like what speed to drive on winter situation or snowy road or icy road, what speed to follow. So they get very much confusion. Should they follow the speed limit sign? Let's say if it is 40 kilometer per hour, should they go exactly on 40 kilometer per hour speed or 60 kilometer per hour speed? Should they follow exactly the speed limit, or they should not follow? So this kind of confusion when they have in their mind, then so just don't look at the speed limit, just assess the situation. What speed you can drive, at what speed it is safe to drive. Even if it is the 60 kilometer per hour speed limit, but the road condition is very bad, then you can go 30 kilometer per hour speed or 40 kilometer per hour speed. It doesn't matter, but never ever overspeed. Don't go fast. And this is one of the most important mistakes, is driving too fast. Driving too fast means it is a mistake, and it can cause many problems. Make sure you drive smoothly during snowfall and don't overspeed. Also, whenever you brake, steer or accelerate or change gears or change lanes, make sure you do it slowly as well as smoothly. I hope these 5 mistakes you should avoid during the winter driving or snow driving or icy road. And if you like this all the tips and tricks with the key to DL, just hit the like button. If you want, also subscribe it to know more future video or future tips related to driving license here in key to DL. I hope you get it. Wish you all the best for your driving test. Hey do. See you in another interesting video. Bye bye.